Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to SunshinehazeCo. I am Aja A. This is going to be your monthly tarot forecast for the month of April for all of the signs. Before I get into your spreads, this is a general reading. So if you feel like what I'm saying is not resonating with you, don't waste your time or mine. Just click out of this video, check out the playlist link down below, and go find your moon and or rising sign, or go find you another free reader to watch on YouTube. It is very simple, okay? Typical 4-card spread, going over the overall energy for you guys for the month of April. Also any challenges or obstacles that you might be facing. And because we are in Aries energy, cardinal Aries energy, we're going to be looking at what you need to initiate during this month, what you need to light the fire under. And as always, a quick little soul message for you, okay? Before I get into your spread, I do want to shamelessly plug myself. I do now have a TikTok channel in which I put up hella short readings. So if you like shorter readings, find me on there. And it's actually not SunshinehazeCo. It is my name, my brand. It's Aja.A. That's AUJHA.AYE, okay? I also have hella videos going up. It is a new month, so I do have the April pick a card spread up. I also am going to stop lying to you guys because I don't have anything going on right now. I don't have my neighbors bothering me. I don't have my job bothering me as much as they usually do right now. So I will be putting up your love readings for all of the signs over the next week or so, okay? What else do I want you guys to watch? We just came off of the Libra full moon, so check out that video. We'll have the Aries new moon popping up in the middle of the month, and we will also be going back into a retrograde cluster, starting off the cluster of retrogrades for the year 2021 at the end of the month, I believe, starting with Pluto. So that video will be linked as soon as it does go up, okay? And those are all the plugs I got for you. Let's get into your spreads. This video is for Sagittarius, Sag Sun, Sag Moon, and Sag Rising. Let's get right into your messages. The first card that you have coming up in your spread is in the position of the overall energy for you for the month of April. And you guys have the loyal heart here. And while I know every time y'all see someone with a heart, you want it to be love and Cupid arrows and all of that, but that's not the energy that I'm picking up here. I'm going to read more to the numerology on this card and read more to the message of the card. You do have 35 here, which is 3 and 5, and 3 is all about, you know, manifestation and really coming up with a plan and communication and pretty much communicating within your own brain the changes with the number 5, the changes that you want to see come in for your life, or the change that needs to come in for you. This breaks down into 8, which is all about cycles, karma, infinity, and I also consider 8 the number of exponential growth. So there's some growth that needs to be happening during the month of April for you, okay? The Loyal Heart card carries this message that you need to stick to your guns, Sag. And with the other cards that are popping up in your spread, I get one of two feelings coming from you. One is that you might be feeling a little defeated. You might be feeling like a little burnt out. And then on the other hand, I also pick up on this feeling that, or this energy of feeling kind of entitled, kind of feeling like, well, I did the work, so this is what needs to happen for me. Sagittarius, the card that you have popping up here is Loyal Heart, which points to you needing to take some time during the month of April to really consider the work and the energy that you're putting in. This is not the time to stray. This is not the time to take a break. This is not the time for you to be like, okay, I did what I needed to do and we're good, we're Gucci, everything's golden. When the reality of it is, and I was just talking to somebody about this earlier, like, you know, dreams do not manifest without work. Yes, definitely you can have your intentions. You can definitely, you know, put all the will and the desire in the world into the things that you want to see happen and play out for you. But what it really boils down to is them intentions and that will and that desire don't mean shit if you're not making moves on it as well. The Loyal Heart card says, Sag, it is time for you to buckle down. It's time for you to put on your big girl panties, or your big boy britches, well, I don't know, whoever's watching this video, it's time for you to get real with yourself and understand that you still have work to do during the month of April. Excuse me, and this is not, I got Palo Santo smoke coming in all up into my lungs. Sorry, y'all. This isn't to say that it's going to be a rocky road. This is just to say that, Sag, what you think is complete is not quite complete yet. And some of you may already have that feeling like you're almost to the end goal, but you're not there quite yet. And for whatever reason, and it could be pointing to your energy. You guys are the archers, so you tend to shoot your arrow and then you follow your arrows wherever you end up shooting them. And I get the sense that you might either be a little bored with what you have going on, or you might be a little, quote unquote, over the situations that you're putting your energy into. Right now is not the time to walk away from them. Right now is not the time for you to cease anything that you're doing, because there's something that needs to be accomplished, and there's also probably still lessons that need to be learned and energies that need to be picked up. And so long as you resonate in the space of, I don't want to do this no more, or this is a little too difficult, or I'm tired of doing this, you're not going to gain whatever you were supposed to gain from this, whatever it is. So tap into this loyal heart energy here. Tap into this 8 energy here with this number 35, and really think about what it is that you're trying to see come in for you. What have you been working towards? What is it that you're all of a sudden like, I'm over it? Because you're probably just over it because it got a little too difficult. And that is shadow. That is Sagittarius on their shadow side. When things get too difficult, you guys do tend to throw your hands up and say, okay, let's go do something different. And you leave projects unattended or unfinished. And not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but as far as the energy goes in this month, these are not projects or situations that need to be left unattended. You need to tap in with some loyal heart energy and really buckle down and do what you got to do to get yourself into the spaces that you're trying to be in, okay? Next card that I have coming up in your spread, Sag, is in the position of your crossing energy or obstacles that you might be facing during this month. And you actually have one of my favorite cards here, but in a cross / reverse position. You got the 9 of Cups here. Typically the 9 of Cups is a card all about, literally being at that last step before you have complete fulfillment, complete contentment. And Cups is the water element. So it's about passion, it's about feelings, it's about intuition. With this being in a cross position, I get this message that your intuition is a little off kilter in regards to the things that you're trying to see play out. One, the message is you're thinking that it's time to move on, it's time to do something different, and that's not necessarily the case. And then on the other hand, with this card, there is a little bit of a going back to that entitlement, and there is this notion of you think you know it, you think you might know it all. And that, honestly, especially in a cardinal season, and we dealing with your sister sign Aries, let me be the first to tell you, I'm a cardinal sign as well. It's just Cancer and Capricorn in my chart for the most part. So I get wanting to take initiative and wanting to do different things and wanting to try something different. But the thing is with you, Sagittarius, you can't stop one thing and leave it where it's at because you think you did everything that you were supposed to do here without actually circling back to make sure and then move into something different. Because here's the thing, when you go into new spaces, into new chapters, you're supposed to be taking the knowledge and the wisdom and the experience from your previous chapters forward. If you don't complete the chapter prior to, how in the hell are you supposed to know what you're doing here in the next space? You're not going to, and that's when shit's gonna hit the fan. This is a 9 card and it's cross. So you're supposed to be leveling up, right? But you got this cross energy. You're supposed to be leveling up with this 9 energy of ascension, especially into what is best for you. But you are on this wave of, I don't need to do that. That's not for me. Well, I did it how it was supposed to be done. And if it's not working out, then it's just not working out. In Sagittarius, that is the furthest thing from the truth. The reason why it's not working out is because there's still work to be done. You did not complete every task that was there to be completed. And this isn't to say that you even know what the tasks were. You might actually have followed everything by the rules, by the book. But listen, in this life that we live, especially in this 5 universal year, tell me where anything going by the book has actually gone by the book. Like, that's not the type of energy that we're in right now. Anything that you expect during this year is probably not going to go that way. Expect the unexpected. So if you were sticking to a plan and it's not playing out, it's because you need to circle back and reevaluate the plan, reevaluate the steps, reevaluate the moves. And listen to your intuition. Turn this 9 of Cups into an upright position. To turn this, we're almost there, we're almost fulfilled, we're about to be where we're supposed to be, we're almost content with everything that's happening, into a supporting energy for this loyal heart. If you're thinking, nah, it ain't working, this, I already did it all, I did all my work, you're not going to be able to tap into buckling down and putting your energy into what it needs to be put into. But if you turn the 9 of Cards into an upright position, I'm sorry, 9 of Cards, 9 of Cups into an upright position, and really sit there and think about, okay, let me feel out this situation, let me intuit where things may need to be shifted, where certain moves might need to be made, and then lend that into what you're going to be doing to bring yourself into the next chapter and the next space. Next card that I have coming up for you, Sag, is in the position of where you need to tap into your sister sign's energy, Aries, and get shit popping. What needs to be initiated during the month of April? And you've got the 7 of Wands. And I like the 7 of Wands cards, but that's because I do a lot of things by myself. This card is coming with a few different messages for you, okay? The first that I get is, Sag, I feel like some of you are in this, like, I don't know, like helpless victim head space, to where you're kind of just like, things are supposed to be working out, nobody's helping me, I need this and I need that and I need blah 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 blah, I need all these external resources. Well, guess what, Sagittarius, I'm here to keep it real with you. And I mean, if you made it this far into the video, you clearly are okay with the real, but if you don't like the real, go on and click out of the video now. Nothing pops off without your work. Sagittarius, it makes no sense for you to think that somebody else is going to complete your tasks for you. It makes no sense for you to even think that anything's going to be handed to you. Those are rare instances. And while social media might have us thinking that people just get shit handed to them on silver platters, that is the aftermath of everything that goes down behind the scenes, okay? The people that you're seeing on the internet, the friends that are telling you these stories, the family members that are omitting hella parts of the stories are definitely forgetting to tell you about all of the footwork and groundwork that they had to put in. Sagittarius, this is not really a time where you can call on other people for help. And it's not to say that they don't want to help you. It's just that other people don't have what it is that you need. You have everything that you need to proceed. The 7 of Wands is a card of individuality, and it's also a card of forging your own path. And so that goes back to me saying that you guys may think that you were doing things the quote unquote right way, but the 7 of Wands says, hey, while that's right, there's a different way to do this shit, and you need to figure out what that is. Nobody's going to tell you. Nobody's going to hand you a piece of paper and say, here are the instructions. Nobody is going to come up to you and be like, hey, follow me. I'm going to take you down the yellow brick road, and we're going to be where we need to be. Unfortunately, you just going to have to pave and lay the yellow brick road yourself and follow it. You ain't got no munchkins. Ain't no, I'm mixing The Wiz and The Wizard of Oz, but that's because I watched The Wiz. I have seen The Wizard of Oz several times, but if you ask me which one I prefer, it would be The Wiz. So you need to ease on down the road. Hey, look at that. Don't that look like a yellow brick road to you, even though it's a pyramid? Ease on down, and you're laying the groundwork for yourself. You're paving the way as you go, and you may not know what that looks like, and people may be looking at you like, why are you going on this path? Why are you trying this and that? And why are you doing X, Y, and Z? That doesn't make sense. That's not how it's supposed to be done. 7 of Wands says, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, right? 7 of Wands is like, okay, and what and why are you saying this to me? Because I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'm going to do what I need to do. Going back to that loyal heart energy, I'm going to do what I need to do, and you'll be able to intuit with this 9 of Cups turn into an upright position, okay? I'm going to do what I need to do to get me into the spaces and places that I need to be in. The way that you've been working before, although it has helped, although it has brought you to a certain point, those ways are tired. That road is bumpy and rocky. It got potholes. So like I said, you're repaving your yellow brick road. You're repaving your path, and you're going to go on and ease on down it. Okay? So just keep in mind that, especially with all this fire energy, which you guys are used to because y'all are fire, but it's a little kind of a different fire energy. It's cardinal. So especially with this fire energy of let's really get the gears going, Sagittarius, you're going to have to pull yourself out of whatever funk you might end up tapping and dipping into during the month of April, because ain't nobody got time for that. You for sure don't have time for that, because you have work to do. You got a path to pave. All right. Last card that you have in your spread, Sagittarius, is in the position of your soul message, and you've got the past life card. And so when I pull this card, people think that I'm about to read into their past lives, and sometimes those energies do come through. However, that's not what I'm getting here. This card also points to karma. So I get that the situations that you're in and why it may seem so difficult to achieve or so difficult to move away from your comfort zone is because you're aligning with something that is written for you. And just the way that sometimes these things play out, we subconsciously fear coming into alignment with what we're meant to be in alignment with. We fear being in a space that we're supposed to be in because we're so used to having to fight and having to go against the grain and having to struggle through all these things. But Sagittarius, the past life card says, hey, you had already decided before you came into this earth, before you came into this life, that you was going to be putting yourself into this position. You already decided that this is the path that you wanted to take. You're just now in a space of having to acknowledge and actually travel the road. This card has the numerology of 14, which is 1 and 4. What's 1? New beginnings, new foundations, independence, going back to that 7 of Wands, and manifestation. Then you've got 4, which is all about work and building solid foundations. So whatever it is, Sagittarius, that you are supposed to be coming into, this is a foundation that you've decided that you wanted to build upon in this life. And so long as you fight it, so long as you go against the grain, so long as you just toss your little hands in the air and you're like, this is too hard, I can't do this, I understand that shit's gonna get a little rocky, because in any karmic situation where you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, that's when the shit hits the fan. And let me tell y'all something, Aries season is not the season for you to bring about the shit hitting the fan by your own hand. Do not do that. Do not do that. Do the work. All right, turn the 9 of Cups into an upright position. Get back into what it is that you need to do. Understand that there is still work to be done and that it's not going to be handed to you, but understand that it is written. So it will be coming to you, but you have to initiate it, Sag. You're fire. So spark, light some flames. I don't know, do something, but you gotta get shit rocking and rolling during the month of April, because you have new foundations that you're supposed to be coming into throughout the course of 2021. And that is your reading. I hope that it found you well. If you want to book your own personal reading, you can do so with me through my Etsy shop, which is linked down below. Just go there and then click on the little drop down and click tarot. That's where all of my spreads are listed. If you don't see a spread on there that resonates with you, or you don't see something that you feel like fits what you're looking for, feel free to shoot me a message on Etsy or any of my socials for SunshinehazeCo, and they're all at SunshinehazeCo. That's all one word. And hit me up and we can get something rocking and rolling for you, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in. Happy April. Happy birthday to all the Aries. Welcome to the world, Annie. Happy birthday to my best friend, Sam. Happy birthday to what other Aries do I know? I don't know. Those are like the most important Aries in my life. So that's all I got for you. But happy birthday to the rest of y'all. Aries, even though y'all are the most wild sign that I have ever encountered, I still love y'all because I love me some cardinal signs apparently. All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I will catch y'all next time. Peace.